Hello, Good Shepherd and St. Francis and John. I'm Father Lin Nguyen with St. Francis and John. This week, we prepared the Gospel message for the 15th Sunday of Ordinary Time. A reading from the Gospel according to Luke. There was a scholar of the law who stood up to test Jesus and said, "Teacher, what must I do to inherit eternal life?" Jesus said to him, "What is written in the law? How do you read it?" He said in reply, "You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your being, with all your strength, and with all your mind, and your neighbor as yourself." He replied to him, "You have answered correctly. Do this and you will live." But because he wishes to justify himself, he said to Jesus, "And who is my neighbor?" Jesus replied, "A man fell victim to robbers as he went down from Jerusalem to Jericho. They stripped and beat him and went off, leaving him half dead. A priest happened to be going down that road, but when he saw him, he passed by on the opposite side. Likewise, a Levite came to the place, and when he saw him, he passed by on the opposite side. But a Samaritan traveler who came upon him and was moved with compassion at the sight, he approached the victim, poured oil and wine over his wounds, and bandaged them. Then he lifted him up on his own animal, took him to an inn, and cared for him. The next day he took out 2 silver coins and gave them to the innkeeper with the instruction, "Take care of him. If you spend more than what I have given you, I shall repay you on my way back." Which of these 3, in your opinion, was neighbor to the robber's victim? He answered, "The one who treated him with mercy." Jesus said to him, "Go and do likewise." From this beautiful gospel, I thought of the phrase, "Books give you knowledge, and life gives you wisdom." Or another phrase, "Life is to live, not to gain." From the movie of The Legend of Bagger Vance, golf is a game to play, not to win. These 3 sayings in some ways insinuate the beautiful insight of today's gospel from Luke. Jesus is drawing out the scholar of the law who has much knowledge of what he learned to a depth of wisdom within the story of the Good Samaritan. This beautiful gospel is meant for us Christians who participate in the discipleship, who know very well when to go to Mass or how to respond at Mass. Do we comprehend the deep meaning of the Mass when the priest sends us off with the dismissal, "Go in peace and glorifying the Lord with our lives"? We are meant to live out the joy of charity which flows from the Eucharist that we just received. It is not something that we treat as for our own gain, but it means to bring us out to live and witness with lives of charity. So remember the famous saying, "Action speaks louder than words." In other words, be an active voice with your charity. In all circumstances, be Christ for everyone. So here's some family activity for you to consider. As a family, everyone should think of a time when they have seen someone being a good Samaritan to someone else who they did not know. Have you ever seen someone stop to help someone change a flat tire at the roadside? Have you even seen someone standing at a street corner asking for money? Did you see someone help them? Depending on the situation, it can be dangerous to roll your car window down to offer someone money. Sometimes it is difficult to discern. Talk with your family about times when it would be safe to help someone asking for money at the corner of the intersection. Then perhaps buy 1 or 2 Kroger cards or McDonald's gift cards and keep them in the glove box of your family car. The next time you see someone asking for help and you decide it is safe, offer one of the gift cards to the person. Be sure and tell them how much money is loaded on the card. Be kind and maybe saying, "I hope this will help you." And be sure and say, "God bless." So God bless to you, and see you at Mass.